Hey, what's going on, guys? This is DasBoot here, coming to you with some Titanfall gameplay. In this video, I'm just going to talk about Titanfall and how I really enjoy this game. So one of the real cool things about Titanfall is how the gameplay changes throughout the game. In the beginning, it's just 6-on-6 pilots, and then at some point, everyone starts getting Titans, and then now it's 6-on-6 Titans. I find that really cool how you can flow from pilot to Titan battle, and Titanfall really does it well. And so another cool thing about Titanfall is how you get around the map, whether it's as a pilot or as a Titan. The pilot, it's really cool that you can, wall ride and double jump. So this kind of adds another dimension to how the flow of the gameplay goes. You can't really just watch doors now, you have to watch windows and ceilings when you're capping points or something like that. And how the Titan moves around the map is very interesting as well, because you can only go in certain places because you're so big. So it kind of has this directed flow of Titan battles, where usually they end up in the middle or in an open area, which kind of allows for you to really get into that Titan on Titan battle. So the maps play for both pilots and Titans, which I think is really cool. So the game modes in this game are your typical team deathmatch, domination. But then, they have their own twist on it. So, the team deathmatch attrition, killing the AI actually helps towards the team, which I think is very cool, considering if you're new to a first-person shooter and you're not that good, you can still contribute to the team, add some points to that scoreboard by killing the grunts and the specters around the map. And then you have Last Titan Standing, which is kind of your typical twist on a search and destroy game mode. You only have one life, and it's in a Titan. And so it's kind of morphing the search and destroy one life thing and Titanfall, which is, based around this idea of a Titan. And so one thing they added was a campaign, which is interesting considering that this is a multiplayer only game. Personally, I feel like, it's there, but it's really not necessary. Because realistically, you're just playing multiplayer matches, and there's no reward for winning or losing. As long as you just play the game, at the end you'll unlock the different Titan chassis. So it really doesn't make sense to have a campaign when it's just multiplayer matches, I guess. So let's now move on to pilots and the guns and their abilities that they have. And one sad thing about Titanfall is that there's not a lot of primary weapons. Yeah, you got your assault rifle, SMG, sniper rifle, and smart pistol. Oh, also the LMG. But realistically, I would have liked to seen more guns. However, all the guns are really balanced, which I really enjoy, because I haven't found it where I felt that one gun was overpowered and it made me rage quit. So it's like your typical first-person shooter, and they also have the anti-Titan weapons, which are nice, but they're just like a normal launcher or grenade launcher and stuff like that. And so the pilot abilities, there's only 3, but I feel like, it kind of covers the whole variety. You got the stim, the cloak, and the active radar pulse. I would have liked to see more pilot guns and more pilot abilities, but I feel like they might release some more with DLC. And so, along with the pilot are the burn cards. Burn cards are like that extra dimension to a pilot, I guess, because, you do have those amp guns or those, increased pilot abilities. And so, I've seen burn cards as something that, kind of replace a death streak, kind of. If you're having a bad game, you can pull out, an amped gun or something, and this could completely turn around how you play. And so now, let's talk about the Titans, because, that is the main part of this game. And so there's 3 types of Atlases. You got the Ogre, the Atlas, and the Strider. So personally, I think the Atlas is the best, because you do have 2 dashes, and you have a good amount of armor. Whereas the Ogre, you're really slow, so movement around the map is hard, and with the Strider, you just don't have enough health. So there's 6 Titan weapons, so you got your rockets, the 40mm cannon, and the chain gun. However, to me, I feel like the 40mm cannon and the chain gun are really the only useful ones, because they're able to pick off a pilot and also take down a Titan. And so the Titan has 2 main abilities. You got your rockets, or your shield, and your smoke. And the cool thing about these abilities is that you can't really play the same when you're using different ones. You can't play the same when you use smoke and you use the vortex shield. And overall, they're all balanced. And so personally, I favor the smoke one and also the multi-targeting system one. I think it's the last one you upgrade, because I feel like those are the best at, going against Titans and pilots. Yeah, so one of my favorite features of the smoke is when enemy is rodeoing you and you don't want to get out your Titan. You can just deploy the smoke and it will just kill them off. And so one of the cool things that I find about the Titans is that you're able to have it in follow mode and in guard mode. It's fun being able to do your own thing around the map and the Titan would just follow you, and it also still kills the enemy. And so this kind of adds another layer of strategy to the game. Like if you're capping a hard point, it's like, where do you place your Titan outside the room to guard the most doors, because there's so much more places people can come in now. And so one of the things that was Titanfall was criticized before it was released was that it was only 6 on 6. However, I feel like it's never like that because there's always AI around that you can kill. And the AI also play into how you unlock attachments for your guns. Most of the challenges are to kill X amount of grunts or X amount of specters. And my only criticism about this is that I get frustrated a little bit sometimes when I try to find specters on the map and I just can never find them. But I mean, that's not a big deal. It's usually just for attachments that, I'm just going for like the achievement to unlock everything. So overall, that really doesn't affect the game. And another unique thing they did was add this epilogue to the end of every multiplayer match. And so basically it's just this, task of trying to get on this ship that, is going to evacuate you. And to me personally, I feel like it's really not that necessary because, I don't know, I just feel like usually I'll end up dying or, not even getting close to it because people can just camp it. But it also can be fun because, you gotta try to sneak around the enemies and, sometimes there's a lot of Titans around, so it's kind of hard. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. But, I think that Titanfall is a really great game and that, I'm having a lot of fun with it and I feel like in the future I'll continue to have fun with it. Alrighty guys, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video. I think at the end of it I go 17-0, and if you like this commentary, hit the like button and subscribe, and tune in next time for some more. DasBoot out.
We're looking real good, team. Short of a miracle for the IMC, there's no way we're losing this fight. Okay, buddy, you're approaching Charlie. Watch for hostiles. Okay, buddy, you're approaching Charlie. Watch for hostiles. Rock and rolling. All right, we got what we came for. Awesome work, team. Mission accomplished.
I'm detecting incoming IMC dropship. Take out the IMC before they have a chance to escape. I'm still detecting IMC pilots in the area. Cut them off before they get to the evac point.
You're unstoppable.
The IMC dropship has arrived. Take it out before it gets away.